today is called La Fiesta de Santo Tomás el Apóstol, St. Thomas the Apostle, and it's always celebrated, always the last weekend in November. The pre-Sesame, why do we celebrate today the Feast of St. Thomas when really the church celebrates it in July the 3rd, and we have no explanation. We told him it's always been done the Thanksgiving Day weekend, and we've always had it that day, and we believe in changing some things, but some things, if you change them, they'll disappear.
ABQ is Native American, and some of the questions having to do with what tribe do we belong, and I don't know whether we can call it a tribe, but the word Genízaro is going to have to describe that tribe that we belong to. Our celebration celebrates our Genízaro heritage. As quick or as brief a history as I can do is the Spanish used to keep servants, so to speak. Spanish people would pick up mainly Indian kids at these trade fairs, and they would pay a ransom, what was called a ransom, as opposed to in slavery where you would actually purchase property or people were property. But you were indebted to the person who paid your ransom. And so you would end up probably serving in their household in some capacity until that ransom was paid. Now the law didn't allow you to keep someone in servitude past young adulthood, which is about 18 years of age. When these Genízaros were being freed, they were actually also becoming citizens. So immediately, by Spanish right, they had to give them land, and they were just citizens like anybody else.
Genízaro mean also, what I grew up with it was that it was, all kinds of Indians, the Tegua, the Pueblo, the Navajos, the Utes, the Apache, the Comanches, all Indians were Genízaros, and they might have been outcasts from other tribes and other different parts of the country, but they all came to ABQ and they started a new life here and they got united.
ABQ was at the furthest or at the most northwest point in the settlements, and the Spanish had also tried to settle in ABQ before, and they couldn't because they kept getting raided. So the conditions that were placed on the Genízaros in ABQ were to run militia duty and to protect the Spanish colonies.
We have several dances. The main one is called the Nanie, and what they've told me, both Santa Clara and San Juan, our neighbors, is that El Nanie means the butterfly dance. And as you see, the girls, the way they paint them, they have the little circles around their cheeks, and then it's dotted with white paint, and they say that represents the sun, and also the ribbons, the flowing of the butterfly, they're all colors. And my grandfather said that years ago it was the big people that danced. Whoever had it in their heart to dance, they would dance.
The littler girls, like Dexter mentioned, also aspiring or wanting, to look up to even just to that opportunity perhaps to be able to dance. And then you see the ones that have been past dancers, reminiscing with, how many years they dance and so on and so forth. I refer to ABQ as being a miracle, because believe me, through all our history, somebody's been trying to take ABQ away. Don't think, that we were it just is. It took some effort from our forefathers to keep this place.